The distraught relatives and friends of a teenage stabbing victim unwittingly triggered a lockdown at a Birmingham hospital when they turned up to be by his side, then became the focus of an unwelcome social media storm. The victim's loved ones, numbering around 40 people, turned up at Heartlands Hospital after the stabbing incident in nearby Bordesley Green, which left the 16-year-old boy seriously injured. Emotional and anxious, the size of the gathering triggered emergency security protocols at the hospital. Security and the police were alerted and a partial lockdown was initiated with doors in and out of A&E closed. Witnesses at the time reported being fearful as a result of the lockdown, with uncertainty about the motives of the group, and also reported that ambulances waiting outside to offload patients were checked by some members of the group as they searched for their loved one. The group later dispersed peacefully, some to a second hospital in the city where the boy had been transferred on medical grounds. But in the midst of the unfolding incident, social media became abuzz with claims that the group were migrants who had stormed A&E armed with weapons including axes, a falsehood that billionaire Elon Musk rapidly escalated. Retweeting it to his millions of followers, the tweet was supported with the original message which claimed this migrant mob stormed a Birmingham hospital with axes and blades. The story was largely buried on mainstream media. If the far right had done it, this story would be everywhere. The image accompanying it looked terrifying indeed, with hooded and masked men wielding meter-long weapons. Turned out that was because it was utterly faked, generated by AI. Rewind to Saturday afternoon, when reports began to emerge of an incident in Bordesley Green which had resulted in a 16-year-old being stabbed. At the time, West Midlands Police had issued a statement saying they were investigating possible disorder at the hospital linked to the stabbing. It was more than a day after the gathering that police indicated that the alleged disorder was not what it might seem, as they ruled out claims that ambulances had been raided. And a day after, at 3:30 p.m. on Monday, the force confirmed there had been no disorder.
Nevertheless,